Welcome to the Curious Head channel. Here you will find a variety of interesting facts and amazing stories on a variety of topics. Subscribe now so you don't miss any updates. It's incredibly distressing when someone vanishes without a trace. The feeling of uncertainty and fear grips the hearts of their loved ones, who tirelessly search for answers. Day and night, police officers and detectives exhaust every effort to uncover the truth. And yet, the missing person remains elusive, their absence hauntingly real. In the best-case scenarios, there is a miraculous reunion, as the missing individual is found and joyously returned to their awaiting loved ones. Unfortunately, life doesn't always provide such happy endings. In the cases of renowned athletes and amateur sports stars like those mentioned here, their disappearances sent shockwaves through the hearts of many. Fans, who had grown accustomed to witnessing their heroic feats, were suddenly left in a state of bewildered uncertainty, unaware of their heroes' destinies. Tragically, these star athletes vanished without a trace, never to be seen again. While loved ones may still cling to hope, desperately yearning for answers, they are met with an agonizing silence. The truth surrounding their final moments may forever remain shrouded in mystery, an enigma that eludes comprehension. Yet, the memory of these lost athletes lingers, etching their legacies into the hearts of those who admired them. 1. Bison Dele. The story of Bison Dele, formerly known as Brian Williams, is one that captivates from beginning to end. Despite a slow start to his basketball career, Dele persevered throughout the 1990s, eventually reaching the NBA. He even tasted the sweet victory of a championship with the Chicago Bulls in 1997. However, his journey didn't end there. In a surprising twist, Dele turned down a lucrative $35 million contract from the Detroit Pistons, choosing to walk away from the game he had dedicated his life to. He yearned for something different, something beyond the confines of basketball. So he embarked on a remarkable adventure, purchasing a yacht and setting sail across the vast expanse of the South Pacific Ocean in 2002. Accompanying him were his girlfriend, Serena Carlin, his older brother, Miles Dabord, and their hired captain, Bertrand Saldo. Tragically, a sinister event unfolded in the deep waters near Tahiti. Dele, Carlin, and Saldo vanished without a trace. Months later, Dabord resurfaced, returning with the yacht, but the whereabouts of the other three remained a haunting mystery. Speculation swirled, with some suggesting a potential dark turn of events involving Dabord himself. Journalists descended upon Tahiti, desperate for answers, yet no concrete evidence emerged. The FBI's investigation into this deep-sea disappearance was hindered by the lack of substantial evidence. Their pursuit of justice was further truncated when Dabord tragically died from an insulin overdose less than 3 months later. With his demise, any potential knowledge or insight into the fate of Dele, Carlin, and Saldo was lost forever. The three individuals, forever shrouded in uncertainty, have never been sighted since that fateful day. This tale of mystery and tragedy leaves us yearning for answers that may never come. The enigma surrounding Bison Dele's final chapter continues to fascinate, reminding us of the unfathomable depths that lie beneath the surface of human stories. 2. Mamie Kanalahan. Mamie Kanalahan, Sierra Leone's exceptional long-distance runner, had all the makings of a rising star in the world of marathons. At just 24 years old in 2014, she showcased her remarkable talent by finishing 20th in the prestigious London Marathon, drawing widespread acclaim from the running community. Her future in the sport seemed radiant, but then, something inexplicable occurred. She vanished. Her sudden disappearance left officials dumbfounded. Lahan departed the race with nothing but her running attire, devoid of money, belongings, or a passport. Instead of basking in the glory of her impressive marathon finish, she evaporated into thin air, leaving everyone perplexed. Sierra Leonean authorities feared the worst, initiating an investigation with the assistance of London police. Yet, their efforts yielded no substantial leads or clues. Speculation began to circulate, suggesting that Lahan might have absconded from the event to seek political asylum, but no such claim or request materialized. She remains simply gone. A glimmer of hope arose when news reports emerged, stating that Lahan had been found safe and well. However, those reports were swiftly retracted, dashing the optimism of her loved ones. Once again, investigators were left without any insight into her whereabouts. In Sierra Leone, her friends grappled with shock and sadness, mourning the untimely demise of her promising running career. Lahan's manager expressed the tragedy of the situation, lamenting that she didn't realize her true potential, remarking, "She doesn't know how good she is." Another Sierra Leonean athlete echoed the sentiment, acknowledging that if Lahan were to return home, it would be a boon for her career, but if not, her aspirations in running would be shattered. To this day, Mamie Kana Lahan remains missing, her fate unknown. Her story is a poignant reminder of the fragility of dreams and the uncertainty that can overshadow even the brightest talents. The hope for her safe return persists, but until then, the running world continues to wonder what became of this extraordinary athlete who disappeared without a trace. 3. John Brisker. John Brisker, a formidable basketball player known for his physical style of play, made a name for himself as a star forward for the Seattle Supersonics in the 1970s. Fans admired his talent and intensity on the court, despite his volatile nature. However, after a series of clashes with opponents, Brisker grew weary of basketball and decided to leave the NBA in 1975. Embracing new responsibilities as a father, Brisker turned his focus towards establishing business ventures to support his family. In 1978, he ventured into the import-export industry, which led him to travel to Uganda, a country ruled by the infamous dictator Idi Amin. During this time, Uganda was plagued by political turmoil, with dissidents facing severe persecution under an oppressive regime. In 1978, while on a trip to the capital city of Kampala, Brisker had a telephone conversation with his girlfriend, marking the last known contact with him. Subsequently, a plethora of outlandish and largely unsubstantiated rumors began to circulate regarding his fate. Some wild claims suggested that Brisker had been killed by Amin's supporters and served as a feast for the dictator. Another baseless theory alleged that he had been shot at a dinner party after offending a local politician. There was even an outrageous conspiracy theory connecting his disappearance to the tragic Jonestown massacre in South America. However, no credible evidence ever emerged to support these speculations, leaving Brisker's disappearance shrouded in mystery. Even Brisker's own family was left in the dark about his whereabouts. One of his brothers even believed that he might have ended up in Nigeria rather than Uganda. Even mainstream news outlets propagated unfounded claims, such as the Associated Press reporting in 1980 that Brisker had been shot, an assertion that was never substantiated. In 1985, Brisker was declared legally dead. Yet, to this day, the fate of the former NBA star remains unknown, leaving a lingering enigma surrounding his ultimate destiny. Thanks for watching. Until next time, curiosities.